So this is a field called textual criticism, where we do this with all ancient documents. Like the Bible is a more kind of fleshed out field of textual criticism because we have so many manuscripts. But we do it with, Marcus Aurelius. We even do it with Shakespeare with the different copies. Because if you only have one copy, you have to trust that the person who copied that got it right.
Right.
Yeah. Which is the issue that we have for the Beowulf. We only have one copy of Beowulf. And so we don't know what it looked like prior to that. So we just kind of accept that, okay, this is Beowulf. Like there's no way to compare and contrast the tradition of the manuscripts of Beowulf.
God, when you're saying this about taking copied versions of it and comparing errors and going back, and you're talking about so much time.
Yeah.
So much research.
It's legwork.
So much legwork.
Yeah. And fortunately, like in the modern era, we get computers involved, and that cuts out a lot of the just manpower.
I would like to see AI get to the bottom of all this.
Well, there's an interesting, so in Germany, at the Center for the Study of New Testament Research in Münster, it's called CBGM, the Coherence-Based Genealogical Method. And it's tracing not manuscripts, but readings within manuscripts and finding the relationships between the different ones by computer models. And so they are actually so this is actually the way that modern era textual criticism is being done is with these language models that operate on tracing readings and how certain readings are related to one another, which has allowed us to do things like look at 4th century manuscripts and actually see that their readings come hundreds of years earlier in other manuscripts that we have in collections. So one of the clearest examples of this is there's a manuscript in the 4th century called Codex Vaticanus, because it happens to be in the Vatican right now. And there is a manuscript from the 2nd century which has the exact same scribal conventions that Codex Vaticanus does in particular readings. And so we know for a fact that the scribes who created Vaticanus did not have, I think it's P75, which is Papyrus 75, but they had some sort of collection of manuscripts that were similar. And so we can have confidence that the readings, although they're 4th century in particular areas of Codex Vaticanus, are actually 2nd century in their origination. And a large part of this is because of these models that the computers got involved in.
Wow, that is so fascinating.